Hey guys, and welcome to game number 33 out of 100 of the Mack vs. Machine series, where I'll be playing 100 games of Scrabble against the top online Scrabble bot, HastyBot. The series currently stands at 21-11 in my favor, so we're doing quite well, and hopefully we can keep things going here in game number 33. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to be first, and we've got a good rack. Unfortunately, the J is going to make it tough for us to bingo. So let's see, a couple options. Of course, we could just play Jig or Jag here. Nothing wrong with that. It scores 22, keeps a great lead, doesn't give much back, but we're probably better off playing Jaeger just because it is 20 more points, and 20 is a lot of points to give up on an opening rack. And IS, of course, not nearly as strong as IERS or AERS, but it's still not a bad leave in its own right. And yeah, I just can't see giving up 20 points. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. And, well, I guess Jig would have worked out better since he uses the A to bingo with carpools. We do have a nice draw here, though. We'll almost certainly be bingoing. I guess the ideal spot to bingo would probably be to or from this R, which might be tricky given our rack. Let's see. I see Triassic, which doesn't reach the triple. Diarists, Satirize, Scimitars. Nope. It's still not gonna work. Sitarist and Satirist, also not gonna work. So maybe not gonna quite be able to go there. So probably just a 7 with Jaegers then, assuming there is one. Which, yeah, there's Isotins. Actually, Isotins looks pretty good. Hits all 3 double water scores. Doesn't put a vowel next to any of the bonus squares. Doesn't give a ton back either by way of floaters. I think Isotins is a pretty good play. It might even be better even if I'm missing something to this R, since that would only be 1 more point, and Isotins just keeps things a lot more controlled. So let's go ahead and just do that. I don't see no reason to agonize much longer. And, well, it just when I said it didn't give much back, he was able to use that spot to play Queen for 60. So that stung a little bit, but we're not even really down. It's basically still an even game. Slight edge to the bot. Okay post-bingo draw here. Nothing great, nothing terrible. Obviously, IIRR, not the best of combos. Probably just Urk here for 23. Keeps a good leave. The D is nice because it goes under this I and Isotin, so if we can get an E and some decent bingo tiles, we'll have a chance at hitting a 7 there. Also works well with the floating E. So yeah, Urk is looking strong. 23 points, keeps pretty much the best leave we can get with this rack. I don't think we can hit this S well, like Drisk or something would be nice, but that's of course not a word. A risk. No, I don't think there's anything there, so I am gonna go ahead and play Urk. I don't see a way we're gonna be able to do better than this. Okay, he plays Feign. Not the best draw here. We picked up VU. Not gonna be able to bingo. Do we have anything here? I'd love to be able to use the V and score a bit, but I don't think we have it. I don't have like a veil or something like that. Do we even have anything without the V? Now that I think of it, we may not. Yeah, I don't actually think we do. Huh. This is actually kind of tricky to deal with. I'm not dying to just play vows here for 17. That or 14 rather. That seems a bit lame. We're just kind of going back right to where we were before and leaving this big spot open for him. But I really want to get rid of this U. I'm not in a position to play something like Vanda, right? I mean, it closes down a bit, but I'm actually trailing, right? I'm going to still be down whatever he scores, plus 2 points, plus have a bad leave. So I can't be doing something like that. I need to be willing to take the chance that he hits this for big, given I'm not in a strong position. So I think probably just vows. I mean, I'm not seeing. I guess Nevade maybe. It's a little stronger than Vanda. I don't know. Keeps UR tie game. It's not a horrible position, but it's not a good position. He's going to have first cracks at this spot with the A. UR is really not that good a leave. Certainly Vows has got to be better on just pure leave evaluation, I'd have to imagine. Without an S, too, I don't really think I want to go into that position on a closed board. So I'd probably rather just keep things a little more open for now with Vows. Yeah, I don't know. UR. AIDR is so much more solid than UR. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Huh, okay, so he just plays in Nav, which is a very welcome sight for us. He's only scoring 12 points and not doing anything here, and I'm going to just slap down a Zito for... sorry, I'm going to slap down a Zito with an I there for 77 without really even thinking much more. Oh, wow, okay. This is going to get very interesting, guys, because he bingos with sometime, which of course takes an S. And then there's no S's left, but there is a blank. So, of course, it'll be quite likely that someone's going to end up using the blank and scoring like 70 points here. Even something very simple like hits would score 60 using the blank. So that'll be very possibly worth it. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm probably going to play Thigh here, because, I mean, I'm not in a bad position after this. It scores 37, so I'll be taking a 34-point leave. I don't like INRR, obviously, but I don't know. I mean, I could also leave that open. The problem is he's going to have a better shot at hitting it, because my other plays, none of my good plays are going to dispose of a lot of tiles, and he just played off 7, so he's going to have a much better shot at hitting the blank. Without a lot of places to bingo, I'm feeling like if I concede a 70 or 60 point play there, then I'm in pretty big trouble, because I just don't have a lot of other good plays anyway. Do I have anything here, like Trey? No, that's terrible. It's only 18. Yeah, I just don't even see anything. I don't have anything from this Z. Trinary? I mean, that's better than Trey, but, like, I'm giving up so many points. I'm not in such a bad position. I don't need to be sacrificing to open here. I think I can just take my points with die. Not seeing anything to this E, using the H or the Y on this triple letter score. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, so he plays unbowed for a lot. That's 44. We're still not down a ton. We're down 10. So not too bad. There's a blank and an X are probably the two best tiles unseen. Although there's not a ton of great places to score with the X on this board. So what, do we have anything here? Like Horrider almost? No, I don't think so. Can we do anything here? No, I don't think we can, unfortunately. That would be useful. Oh, we can do Withy. That's 37 points. I mean, I feel like that's got to be worth it. Of course, this leave is kind of dicey, and we're not doing well at playing a lot of tiles for the blank, but, I mean, 37 points is a lot. There's also Own for 37. Huh. That's kind of close. The nice thing about Withy is it saves the O, so we should be able to play there next turn. Also, IRR, I don't know, HORR just seems better than HIRR. Like, normally I's alone are a little bit better than O's, but HIRR just seems really bad. Not that HORRN is good by any means. I mean, there's actually a lot of options here. There's also Who. And the nice thing about Withy, too, is it saves Row here for next turn, right? RHO as a worst-case scenario. I'm kind of leaning towards this. I don't see a good way. We need to score points. This board isn't good enough to be trying to groom our rack for a bingo here. We need to score. And I'd love to get rid of an R, obviously, but I just don't think we can really score while doing that at the same time. I don't want to play row first, I don't think. Keep the W. Yeah, let's do this. Huh, so he keeps playing off a lot of tiles, so I'm getting a little nervous he's going to get the blank. Of course he didn't have it here, or he would have bingoed with patinated through the NA, so we know he didn't have the blank there, but he just played off 6 tiles, so he's got a decent chance at picking it up. I can't do too much in this spot to deal with the bingo line he just opened. I may have to just concede that he might have gotten it. I mean, I could... I don't know, do I want to play Hod? I mean, it doesn't even entirely stop bingos. It makes it tougher, because there's no S's unseen. Of course, you could still hook this with an I or an A. I don't know, N-O-R-R, though? It's just so bad. These R's are really killing me. It's not that easy to get rid of them. Honor would be great, but unfortunately, IR is no good. Be Rod? No, that's crazy with the E-hook. Huh. Not really liking any of our options here. How about, let's go. Yeah, now do I have anything other than, like, Or, though? I just hate these 2-tile plays with a blank unseen that I really want. And he's playing 6 tiles every time. Maybe Rhino? Also getting a bit low on time. I don't know, that seems pretty bad, too. 18? I mean, DOR is fine. I mean, I feel like Rhino is better than OR. Like, it just gives me twice as much chance to pick up the blank. Which is really, really going to be important. It's a tie game. I feel like whoever gets the blank is pretty likely to win. If not very likely to win. Like, the blank is going to matter a lot more than grabbing a couple extra points here and there, I have to imagine. Like, if he bingos, it's pretty much over. Can I do anything here with the H? Not really, right? Yeah, my options are annoyingly limited here. I think I might just play Rhino. I'm not happy about it. I feel like I'm missing something. I definitely am not going to do something like this. Or DOH. It just gives back way too much. NOH. Yeah, I don't think so. Keeping 2 R's. Doesn't seem right. Alright, yeah, let's just play Rhino. I don't know. I'm getting low on time too. I don't see. Is there anywhere to play Horn for more? No, I don't think so. I have a feeling this is not a good play, but I need to make a move. Wow, he bingoed with Languid without a blank? Goodness me. Wow, okay. Huh. So we have Border and Reboard, but neither of them are going to play. If he did not pick up the blank, maybe I still have a chance. Yeah, how do I need to set up a hook of sorts here. Yeah, Broader too, I guess, but that doesn't play either. Nothing through this N. I mean, can I just play... I don't think I can just play Orb, right? Doesn't he just go here and then... I mean, unless I hit something to the R. I'm getting so low on time, too. Rob? Yeah, but Rob doesn't open anything. That's the problem. I think I need to open something. Have anything here? No. Arbor? Maybe... I mean, am I desperate enough to play Arbor here? Or Board or something? It might be. Or Broad. Maybe Broad. I have no idea, guys, and I'm getting low on time. Maybe Broad, and then I give myself more shots at the blank. If I can pick up the blank and bingo here or here, maybe I can come back. That's probably reasonable. I have no idea. I mean, I really have no idea what my best way is to get back into this game. It's very grim either way, but I'm down to a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, Fiery. 1 in the bag. I mean, I don't think I ever win now, because he just... Yeah, I guess this was probably the problem with the Broad. I give back too much scoring, and now even bingos aren't going to win. I'm going to fish for Zoo later. Wait, oh. Oh, I have a great idea. Place the E here. If I draw the blank, I have Retablos on a triple-triple, and he might not block. I mean... He should just play Dex, though. He's just going to play Dex. Ah, that's the problem. That's pretty cool, though. But yeah, he's just going to play Dex. Oh well. Then I'll bingo out with Zoo later and cut it close. Alright, drew another E. Okay, so not our game. I probably didn't play that properly towards the end, but we'll take a look. I'm just gonna play bloater here to move tiles. Okay, so 385 to 488 loss. Kind of a, I don't know, frustrating end to the game there. I felt like I wasn't making great plays. I felt like my racks were not great, but not too bad, and I should have been able to do more. So yeah, definitely not sure about Broad, not sure about Rhino. I want to take a look at those and also just earlier plays to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so Jaeger looks, that looks right. It's just, again, 20, too many to pass up. And IS is still a decent leave. It's not like it's so bad. And, I mean, AERS is great, but IS is still good. So 20 points, more than enough. Carpools, yeah, clearly better than pre-cools. Let's see, I didn't see Scholastic. But yeah, Isotins is clearly the best bingo here. Queen looks good. Yeah, Urk. Oh yeah, Cray I guess is another option too. I didn't. That's kind of a tricky word to see there, but yeah, I think Urk is fine. I mean, the A definitely improves the leave, makes it a bit more balanced. So I don't. Yeah, I mean, I should have probably considered Cray, but I mean, I'm fine with giving up 1 point to keep the A here. I think that's quite reasonable. Yeah, Fane looks pretty solid on his part. Yeah, this turn was aggravating. I really didn't want to just play Vows for 14 with this big spot right there. But I wasn't a fan of Nevade. I mean, it's a tie game. RU is pretty bad leave on this board when it's very dependent on an S or some scoring tiles, maybe a Y with Yak or something to get back into the game. And I feel like he's going to have the first crack at hitting this spot with the A. And without an S, I mean, it's not a terrible position, but I felt like after Vows, I'm in a better position here with things a little bit more open and having a more solid leave. So I think this is probably fine. Oh wow, I didn't think this is what he had with Nav. I figured he had a bit more constant heavy rack. Maybe. This is a tricky one because you could argue for Vims. I mean, you're taking a 35-point lead, still keeping a good leave, and really starting to shut it down well. So there's definitely some merit to Vims. Of course, Times is a really strong leave too, so I can't really fault him for playing Van with this S spot open. That is probably stronger. I mean, just there's no S's left. Oh yeah, there's no S's left. Okay, never mind. Yeah, totally play Van. I didn't realize this was the case S. Yeah, that's clearly the play. Zido, and then yeah, sometimes. So here things got kind of crazy. I mean, I think I have to play Thigh. It's too many points. I mean, yeah, there's just nothing else that's remotely close to as good. So this looks like it's got to be the play. Unbowed, great play by him. Yeah, Own. I mean, I considered both Own and Withy. Let's see, I saw Who. I didn't see Owl, but Own is clearly better. Huh, this is interesting too. Yeah, this might actually be better. Just to blow through more tiles to go for the blank. Of course, I'm not too worried about this W. I mean, he's not going to bingo through it, and if we look at the pool, I mean, I don't know, the worst case scenario is probably something like Bowed, which isn't good, but it's not horrible, and I'll still have all these lines. I guess it's a question of how bad do I think my position is after Withy. And I mean, it's not that bad. I'll still be going up 26, and if I leave next turn, I'll have Row in the corner, I'll have OR here, or OR, hopefully a 3 too. Look, I'll have options next turn. So I don't actually think my position is that bad after Withy. Yeah, it's a tough one because they're both such different plays, and I mean they both accomplish things. I mean, Withy, the main thing it accomplishes is it scores, I guess, right? It's not great for my rack. It scores and it does keep some insurance plays like Row for next turn. It doesn't accomplish much else. This play does accomplish other things, right? I mean, mainly it burns through tiles for the blank and keeps a more balanced leave. However, it scores 13 less, and 13 points do matter in a close game, and it does almost certainly increase his immediate bingo percentage and average score, which isn't great. I feel like if I were down more, this would be the play. I think I'm still fine with Withy at this score. Like, even if he has the blank, he's not that likely to bingo on this board, so I think I can sort of take my time and score, and then hopefully just play Row next turn and maybe keep it tight. I think that's probably still a better path for me at this point. That being said, I certainly don't hate this play, and I wouldn't fault anyone for making it. I think it's also quite reasonable. But yeah, I don't think Withy is like a big mistake or anything. It's definitely questionable, but I think it's probably fine. Yeah, Patient looks good. I mean, just keep going for the blank. And yeah, this play really stumped me. I'm not at all surprised to see Rhino down on the static list. I could play Or. I mean, it's fine. I see how many tiles he's playing for the blank, and I'm just starting to feel like I'm likely going to need this blank to win. Like, if he gets the blank, then, I mean, I don't have a great bingo rack or anything. It's going to be pretty tough now that there's this line here for me to win. So I felt like I needed to start playing more tiles and at least giving myself more of a respectable chance to pick up the blank. So that was the main thing that dissuaded me from this. I mean, really the main benefit over Rhino is it scores 8 more points. It's a worse leave, and it's worse for turnover. So, and Rhino also does save this kind of play for next turn as well, like OD or OR. So I don't actually think Rhino is bad now that I'm looking. I didn't miss any options. I saw NOH. I mean, that, I don't know. Can that really be right? There's just too many things he could have here that score so much, and DORR is gross. Like, what? I have no future. That's the problem. Like, I'm literally just investing right now in scoring 31 points. That's the only thing I'm accomplishing, and DORR has absolutely no future here. Like, it's a terrible leave for both bingoing and scoring. I give back so much. I don't think this can be right. Yeah, I think Rhino's fine. I mean, it's not an exciting play. I'd love to score more than 18 points, because my rack isn't that bad. It's probably between Rhino and Or, and yeah, just again, to go for the turnover, I think Rhino's probably correct. And then, yeah, he hits a Languid without a blank, so here I was pretty stumped. I mean, maybe against the bot I should just play Orb, since he's going to be less likely to block this R. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's some merit to that. I'm sort of trying to still play without exploiting HastyBot if I can, and against a human, I feel like after Orb, I mean, I'm still down. I'm going to be down 25. It's hard to imagine. I mean, could I maybe win without bingoing? I guess I didn't really give any thought to that. I'm down 25. I mean, it's a pretty balanced pool, though. It's going to be hard for him to have absolute garbage. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough for him to have absolute garbage. He has so many plays just like FEH that, I mean, pretty much just end the game after Orb. Like, if he plays FEH, I have nowhere to bingo. Basically nowhere to bingo. I'm going to be down 60. Like, I'm dead. And that's the problem with a play like Orb, I think, against a human. Or even, I mean, most things to the R here. Even if he just plays like Fox, he should be in great shape. So, I don't know. I feel like I needed to make another opening. Let's see what else. Yeah, this doesn't really accomplish anything. Yeah, none of these plays. Yeah, Zebra accomplishes nothing better than Orb. I mean, it keeps this N open, but that's almost certainly not worth it. It doesn't score that much anyway, and it's a pretty tough lane to hit. I didn't look here, but I mean, this is very counterproductive too, because I'm not giving myself really much of a bingo line here. I mean, I'd have to end in IER. There's only one I. Yeah, that doesn't. Maybe Border. I mean, Border is a little easier to hit, but it's too easy for him to block. Like, he just plays here. He's going to be up 50, and he's going to win. Because, I mean, unless maybe I hit this N. I don't know, I guess maybe do I do this and then just hope to hit the N? Or somehow the Z, if I can draw, like, I can't even draw Zeratite. Like, it's Zorils or Zorillas, maybe. I don't even know. But, I don't know, maybe should I have just played Border? I sort of looked at this and dismissed it, because I figured he would just block here, but maybe this isn't my best shot. I mean, Broad... problem with Broad is, like we saw during the game, he's just going to score here, and he'll still be leaving like 1 or 2 in the bag, so he'll be up 60. And I think the problem with Broad is, even if I bingo after he scores, he'll probably still just win in the end game, because I'm giving back too much scoring. I think that's the problem with Broad. How about Road? Actually, I'm just saying that now. What if I just play Road here to set up the B? Does that have any merit? Because there's no Bs left or anything. That might actually be the play. Like, yeah, the B isn't ideal for bingoing, but there's enough stuff I can hit. You know, I actually kind of like that now the more I look at it. I mean, he would have still played Fiery, as it turns out, but then that would have given me the B, too. Yeah, I think Road is the play. Because bingos there will also score a lot. Yeah, no, that actually looks really strong. I mean, he'll probably block a decent amount of the time, if assuming he has an E. But then I still have some shot to hit the R, especially if I draw the blank. And his blocks won't score. Yeah, I think road is the play, actually. That's clever. And it's an important lesson, right? If you're playing a word, then always think about it, can you leave a tile off of it? Like, is the word you're playing a hook to another word, basically, right? And then if so, maybe you should just play the word without that last tile, and you can try to set yourself up for the hook. It's easy to miss this kind of plays. And I didn't think about it here. Admittedly, I was getting low on time, and I'm just seeing that now. But yeah, road here, again, the same spot, setting up the B, actually looks pretty strong. Not likely to win, but more likely than broad. Because yeah, now he just plays fiery, and I mean, I can concede the game with low bait, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's a legitimate way for me to win. I came up with this. I thought it was a pretty fun idea, right? I just played YE here because the idea was if I drew the blank, I'd be threatening retablos as a triple with 4 overlaps for like, I don't even know, 160. So he'd have to block. Of course, I mean, he's just gonna play Dex if I draw the blank, or Cox even, and he's gonna score 50. And yeah, I guess that will outrun Zoo later, but barely. Or how about Brockatel? Does it actually outrun that? Yeah, I think it will. Because if I had drawn the blank, so he'd have Cox LEED. So Cox is 50. He'd be up 104. LEED is 10 when it's doubled. So yeah, I'd need 94 to tie. Brockatel is 3, 4, 5, 86. Yeah, so okay, I would still lose by 8. Close. Maybe, could I have played, like, FE to stop Cox? No, then he just plays boxed, probably. I'm curious here, is there anything I could have done? Probably not. I mean, if I draw the X, then he's going to bingo out with co-leader. I mean, can I fish for, like... I can't fish for Brockatel with a C draw. Because I don't think I can bingo elsewhere. Yeah, I'll put this one into Quackle just to see if I missed a cool, like, 1 in 8 fish. But I feel like not, but let's see. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at this position, and I thought this was a clever idea, but yeah, of course it just gets outrun by Cox. So there's probably nothing here. I mean, again, if I play, I guess, what if I play like FE? That was the only other thing I was looking at to stop plays like Cox. So that if I do draw an out bingo, like what if, the problem is he's going to have boxed. Unless I draw like, yeah, literally he's going to have boxed every time. Yeah, I can't win. Quackle confirms I can't win. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is definitely the right try, I think, because yeah, again, if I draw the blank, then he's got to, I think he's got to play Cox or Dex here, which, I mean, he's going to do. It's not hard to see, but it's still pretty clever. Yeah, he has to go there. Once again, if he gets careless, I don't know, let's just say he plays, like, something like colder here. I don't even know. Well, let's just say it's colder. Once again, what I was going for is I'm going to have retablos for 156 here. So that would have been an insane way to win this game. But that being said, he's going to play Cox every single time. And then, I'm down 114, not even 104. So yeah, I'm not coming all that close. So yeah, once again, Brockatel or Ballader lose by 18 still. So yeah, there's no legitimate way for me to win in this position. That is a fun fish I found. I'm glad I saw it, but not gonna cut it even if I do draw the blank. So yeah, he just plays Cox, and then yeah, Bleed Your Bloater doesn't really matter. He goes out. So okay, after looking at it, I feel a little bit better. I don't think there were some difficult turns like Rhino and Withy and Broad. Broad I think was a mistake. Broad I should have played Road. Definitely an excusable mistake. It's not easy to see, and I was getting low on time. But yeah, not too unhappy overall with this game and how I played. Not like thrilled, but not too unhappy. So okay, we take a loss here, but we still are in great position in the series. We're up 21-12. And yeah, I think that's all I have here, folks. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon for game number 34. Have a good one.